guys take a look at a few things that I like to do in terms of pre-swing that we can do. Who's ever heard of an intermediate target or ever applied it? I'm sure if you've done any shooting, right, or anything like that, use intermediate targets. Oh, did I lose you?
I never heard the term, so I don't know what it is.
No, okay, no, that's okay. Just check it. So, intermediate target, right? It's a target that I'm going to pick between my golf ball and my target. So if I'm hitting from, we'll say right about there, right? Okay, and that's my target up front. I'm going to probably pick, how about right over the top of that tee? And that's going to be my club, right? So I want the ball to go obviously where the face is pointing. But then what do I do with my body? Right? Is my body pointed at the same target? Is it pointed right at the target? Is it pointed left at the target? Right? So biggest thing here is going to be trying to get everything as square as possible. So we're going to go with starting with our club face, right? So this is almost like a pre-swing setup, but also it's a what's the term? It's having a process every time that you go to the golf course. Thank you. Pre-swing routine, right? So we're doing one thing. We're like, okay, I want to hit it over the top of that. So I'm going to walk behind the golf ball, set the club down, and make sure the first thing I'm checking isn't necessarily my target because I've already lined it up from behind, right? I've already picked my line. This is my intermediate target. So my first thing I'm lining is that club face and that tee, which is what I've chosen there, right? So from there, I set my body parallel to that line. So if I put a club down, right, I have that guy right there. Okay, and then if I took another club and put this guy down, I'm wanting him to be as close to parallel as possible. So in reality, my feet, my knees, my hips, my shoulders, forearms, all those things are going to be in alignment left of my target. The further out we go with our target, the more it creates this railroad effect. Okay? So again, from there, I'm just setting up my feet.
When you say your feet actually would point left of your target, not at, because I've always thought if you have a club or stick in front of you, it should be pointing at your target. If it's at your toes, it should be pointing at your target, but that's not true.
No, yeah, believe it or not. So if I put two clubs down at the range to hit, right? So this top one is going to represent my golf ball or my club face. So this top one is going to be, I want my club face, so this line right here, to be perpendicular with my top line, because this top line represents my club face. Does that make sense? So from there, I'm making that perpendicular. I'm setting my body parallel to that line, to my target line. Did I lose anybody? Does that make sense? Okay.